Hello and welcome to Generation Shadow, the epic supernatural saga that takes you through the entirety of horror history, one nightmare at a time. Today's nightmare is one that is soaked in neon. It is Miami 1985, an episode entitled Shadows Over Miami. We've got some returning players, some special guests. All of them are here to welcome us into that wonderful city by the sea. So before we head down into the tropical sun, let's meet some of those who will be joining us. I want to know who you are, who your character is, and maybe how they're feeling as they take a job from Max King, the Vampire King.
Hi.
We'll start with Marvin.
So hi, I'm Marvin, and today I'm going to be playing the Revenant Piotr Ervin, a soldier from the World War I who served under the Tsar of the time, but was really in the hand of one Elizabeth Bathory, a horrible, horrible person, who we had a relationship with. But he died thanks to one of my other characters, Montoya Lee Gauntry. Long story, involved Aspire, don't worry. And it's basically come back from the dead to avenge his own death, to kill Montoya Lee Gauntry. But he's more or less kind of just going through the motions at the moment. It's like he's lost the love of his life, realized he was in a shitty relationship, that the Soviet Union's kind of going downhill. He's just kind of trying to refocus himself. And on his mission that Belial gave him, to kill Montoya Lee Gauntry. And not die trying, because he already did that.
The dream of vengeance remains. And you're using the, which playbook is that one again?
The Revenant.
The Revenant, yeah.
From Dark Streets,
Yes.
which we have over here.
Yes. Very cool kind of expansion pack, some DLC for Urban Shadows with some great new characters you can be. Next up, my special guest, my very own cousin. It is Austin.
Hey, I'm Austin. I'm returning as Seamus Smith, the burned CIA agent from the last. Was it directly the last one?
The last arc,
The
yes.
last arc. He's kind of, I don't know, what's the word? Washed up, but wants to get back into the game. So he's super excited to take any job and do whatever. He's just been sitting in Miami enjoying the sandwiches, the beaches, and the drinks. So he's just roaring to go.
I mean, don't we all? Isn't that just living the dream? Well, we'll see how that plays out. And then joining us once again with an all-new character, it is Dallas.
Hey, I'm Dallas. I'm playing Walter Barnes, the Oracle. So he's a street corner stand news operator, basically. Stands as a homage to New York stands. He's been running for 47 years, 5 months, and 17 days. He was put back here in the 40s as a contact for the new faction, recruits, and transfers from New York. He's also known to give prophecies for the right price. He has seen them all come and go, even a few fated stay. He is 72, and everyone knows Walt, he knows your family, and so much town history and random knowledge. But Walt has seen his own death, and known it for years. Always seeing it from the third person, so never knowing when. Walt lived life to the fullest because of this. But today, Max King, the person from his vision that starts the death sequence that Walt knows too well, walks up to his stand. Walt smiles and already knows the questions that this person's going to have and the answers that he's going to give them. He can't avoid it. Everything's just like the vision, and so many before it and after. Walt accepts the job. For the first time in 40 years, Walt closes his stand early.
Whoa. I love that. It's a cool character. One who has foreseen his own death. Which will happen perhaps this very night. And then, rounding us out, we have playing a returning character. We have Nick.
Yep, I'm Nick, and I'm bringing back the White Dragon, Kerwin Jones. Since his escapades in Ireland, he's been on the lookout for the rest of his brood, having met two and lost one. So he's seeing if he can find some of his brood and make more connections.
there very well may be some dragon action going on.
There's at least one in town.
At least one.
Yes.
So, and we'll see more of that as we get into the game. I'm going to read the intro here, and then we can talk about the opening deaths and the opening moves. So, Miami, 1985. A city where unfathomable wealth. Scooter, can I get some cool pounding synth music? You know, I want. I need
Let me
that.
see what I have. That's not it. That's not it.
That sounds good. I mean,
There's one that's.
this one that's perfect.
I feel like.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's good. All right.
Miami Vice soundtrack.
Exactly. Yeah. Give me those flamingos flying around. And, ooh, those pastel colors. All right. Miami, 1985, a city where unfathomable wealth builds up massive skyscrapers and sets yachts sliding across crystal blue oceans, while poverty-racked slums become the battleground for a brutal drug war. Cocaine cowboys exchange gunfire amongst coral-colored Art Deco buildings, and a blizzard of cocaine and cash mingle with the neon. But there's red in the neon too, blood red, in the form of the vampires of the Blanco cartel, led by brutal Queenpin Griselda Blanco. With backing from Colleen Kenyon's werewolf pack, the Revelation Gang, she's the undisputed queen of Miami's narco-traficantes. Her archenemies, the old-school swamp-dwelling demons of the 10,000 Fiends, who match her in violence and dark magic. But there are two forces who at least wish to stop the violence. The newcomers, the Lynchfield Organization for Supernatural Teleology, are bringing their scientific approach to the chaos of Miami. With their new researcher-in-residence, Merle Stone, who has some fiery secrets that just might work. Much closer to home are Les Enfants de Laveau, a group of sorcerers and wizards from across the Caribbean. Tonight, all of them are set on an oceanside collision course. Welcome to Miami. So, with that in your mind, let's talk about those opening deaths. We'll start with Carwyn Jones.
Sure.
Who do you owe and who owes you? And some of these might have changed or shifted because we have a whole new setting here.
Well, I think most of the starting deaths have shifted. Yeah. This one, I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Someone knows you betrayed them, but they don't know the whole story. I owe them a debt. I'm not entirely sure who I can do that with.
So someone knows you betrayed them.
Yes.
I mean, you might have betrayed Merle back in the day. At some point during one of your many incarnations.
Maybe once.
Is that possible? Or it could be, well...
It might have been before. Maybe my betrayal sort of got him down the dark path.
Ooh, that's possible. He did start sort of good when he appeared in the 30s, as I remember. Alright, are there any others?
Yes. Someone stole something from you and lost it to the Ordo Draconis. They owe you 2 debts, and I was thinking Matthew X.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
He was around in Ireland, and according to the little blip about him, he was trying to go and get back at what he was doing. So I think he stole Excalibur from me in hopes that it would help him with his goals.
Yeah. Well, he had.
I did.
That does explain why Excalibur ended up in our 80s games in the
Yes.
place that it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. And finally, someone is keeping a mortal friend or family member safe on your behalf. I owe them a debt. And I was thinking Inspector Callahan is keeping an eye on my little brother who's tagged along with me.
Whoa. Interesting. I did not know there was a second Jones.
I'm an adopted.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was adopted to the family that I grew up in when I was in
right.
Wales, and so my little brother, who's my, I guess, what is that, half brother? No, not half brother.
Adopted brother?
Adopted brother. Yeah, that's the word. I don't know these things. So yeah, and then I've got a. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let's move on to Walt.
So, Walt's he's got a few debts still. He's built them up over the years, you know.
there's this really nice woman named Wanda. She helps me understand my visions, my dreams sometimes when I'm a bit confused, and my brain's it's going a little bit. So, thank you, Wanda. And there's this young guy out there named Kappa. He's got I don't know, I saw something bad possibly happen to this kid.
Oh,
And
poor Kevin Kappa.
Me and Wanda couldn't figure it out, so I'm kind of worried about him, just a little bit. And there's this new guy in town. He's been here for a little bit now. I think he's trying to build himself up, Seamus Smith. So I'm trying to help him realize his potential.
Wanda is, of course, Wanda Wraith, who was the apprentice of one of Nick's earlier characters, and is now a powerful mage in her own rights. All right. So how about?
Oh, I'm sorry, I have a foretelling to do. I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, those opening moves. Yeah, let's see what happens.
9. So
Okay.
I rolled a 1. Ooh.
All right. How about Seamus?
Okay, so mine says you're protecting someone from a dark power. Right, that's the correct one. And they owe you 2 debts on Walter is who I'm protecting because I bumped into his newsstand and he was like, hey, and he tried to help me, and I'm like, oh man, this could be it. This is my big break. I can't let this guy die. So,
That's fair.
I gotta
Looking
do what
after
I can
him.
do. And then someone is trying to save you and keep suffering for it. I'm going to leave that as what it was Callahan before.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
can
know
still
if
be
it-
Callahan.
I don't know if it makes sense, but that's.
Yeah, she's gonna reappear in this game. So
And then
still looking after you.
Krom Kurok is still my. It's a it's a leftover demon patron who was the CIA basically says if you're gonna do this mission in before if they said if you're gonna do this mission in Ireland, you have to take this as your patron, and I did it, so it kind of stuck with it now.
Yeah, you can't really say no to the CIA and Krom Kruak.
Yeah.
All right. And how about not Alexei? That's the your like descendant who has showed up a few times.
Yeah.
How about Piotr?
Well, Piotr has 4. The first being someone mourned your death truly and deeply. And for Piotr, that is always going to be his first love, Elizabeth Bathory. But he doesn't really know where she is at the moment. It's been
Yeah.
50 years, I would say. She's
I
probably an
know.
old woman by now. Live life, so they say.
Yeah, she has moved on. You guys like resurrected her as a human, gave her the gift of a normal life. So I don't know if that really applies. But what about the other ones?
Yeah. We'll just mark that one. Someone tried to get justice for your murder, but failed to lay your soul to rest. They owe you a debt. I was thinking that would be Miss Pruitt.
Yeah.
May have met her at one point, told her his life story, and she said, I will get justice for you.
Whoa.
But
So she's
this
the
is
one after
Montoya
Gauntry.
Gauntry
Yeah.
we're talking about, so he's probably just on the run from her now.
Okay. I mean, I remember she did meet Oliver Mazee, but I don't believe that cover was blown. Though now, in our actual game, it kind of has been. So that's interesting. Good lead is good. Interesting situation there.
Next is someone has already come to rely on you and your powers. Ask them what unique needs you feel, and they owe you 2 debts. And I was thinking Max Kane himself. He's an old friend of Piotr's.
Oh, definitely.
Whenever Max needs some help with anything, it's like, alright, I do everything to help friend.
Yeah,
Friend
very
help
cool.
you,
I remember you
you
guys
help
were
friend.
together in the 30s
Yep.
Berlin arc when they both first appeared. Seems so long ago.
And the last one, your demon carried you back from the land of the dead. You owe it 2 debts, and that is always his Belial. Though I still have Mountain Spirit bound to me as well.
Yeah, I know that kind of adds into your weird rock spider form you can transform into.
They hate each other. Always arguing head all the time. Poor Piotr can't get any sleep.
I hate it when my demon parents fight. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it. And we're going to start right in the middle of the action. So, all 4 of you are in a sleek, go-fast boat. Those are like those speed boats used by, favored by drug runners and so on. Zooming across the warm Caribbean waters as a sunset paints the horizon in gold and red and purple and so on. Behind you, 2 other speedboats are zooming in hot pursuit, belonging to the 10,000 Fiends. An old, rusty, like, trawler is in the distance. You guys have just successfully stolen a suitcase of primo cocaine from the 10,000 Fiends, and now they're in hot pursuit. One boat contains Gator Skin Gertie, this giant kind of like ex-sideshow performer, hulking alligator woman. The other one contains Mr. Shinbone, or I think I just called him Shinbone, a black-clad, silent, machete-wielding assassin. They're both zooming in on you. What do you guys do?
I take a
Newspaper and start figuring out what else.
I start doing the crossword
Oh no.
just to do it because I can't do my day. Can't get through my day without it now.
Who's driving the boat?
Right now both these boats are driven by like some henchmen.
No, our boat.
Our boat.
Oh, your boat. Well, it's up to you guys.
What would driving the boat use?
Let's see. I'll say spirit.
Spirit.
You gotta be a spirited driver.
Yeah, so do I.
Very low. I drive boat. That's a 9.
Let's make this a keep your cool.
Yep, 9.
Okay, so let's check the. Sure, I'm getting it right here. So for a 9, I'm gonna keep your cool.
Cost, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say you are gonna be able to like keep ahead of these 2 pursuers. The problem is one of your passengers is gonna fall out of the boat and go into the water.
Yeah. It's fine. Cold water is good for people.
One of the who?
One of the passengers. I'm gonna
past-
say.
pastors. I was like, we got church, we got clergy with us.
Nah. I'm gonna say it's Carowin.
Oh,
He was a little close to the edge as you turn the wheel to keep the speed going. Poor Carowin just falls over and plops down into the water.
It's alright, comrade. We come back to get you if you don't
We're
die.
going fast.
Cement.
The other 2 boats are zooming in after you, and they both have like inside. There's some fiends getting like the the Mac 10s ready to unload on you.
You're steering?
Yep, I am driving boat. Stormfront.
You have a gun.
No, I don't have a gun. I don't have a use for a gun. Listen, be honest.
How were we successful in stealing the suitcase?
I mean, like lying, I assume.
Sometimes
It's
you
just
just
like
gotta
we're like,
ask,
hey, what's that?
ask people for the right thing and they give it to you.
Oh, yeah.
But be honest, turn this thing around and head straight at him.
Huh?
Head straight at them.
Turn it around, head straight at him right now.
Disagree.
No, I like it. It's a good plan.
What?
Head first into
It'll make him
danger.
divert. We can pick up our friend, but if we don't do it now, we gotta go.
Yeah, it's a good plan. Head into danger first, kill bad guys, pick a friend if he's not dead.
All right.
He looks okay.
Fyodor, you do a quick U-turn kind of thing, zoom straight back towards the fallen Carowin. Carowin,
You guys could.
you're stuck in the water. One of the other people is
too
swimming
late.
towards you.
I got sick.
Shinbone is leaning off the side, getting his machete ready for a little swing and chop action. What are you gonna do?
I didn't realize how much corruption I had.
Ooh, that is the problem with dragons.
I'm gonna have to do it. Take corruption and corruption advance to do the stuff in nightmares. So take on draconic features. So my scales come in and I have my wings.
All right, so with your newfound scales and wings, what are you gonna do?
Wait. Actually, I'm gonna mark an additional corruption to have all 3.
Oh boy! All right,
Give
you
me it
got
all.
you got wings, you got scales, you got claws.
Yep.
What are you doing?
So I think I've transformed, and I think as Shin is sort of swinging down, I actually catch his arm,
Whoa!
and actually I'm gonna use him to pull myself up onto their
Oh,
boat.
onto their boat.
Oh.
All right. This might be either unleash an attack or escape a situation.
Well, I guess I can escape. Yeah, I think
I mean, escape is kind of like you're creating an advantage or an opening. She's like moving into. He's escaping the water. I don't know. What do you? I can see it be unleash an attack. Might be the better one.
Sure. No,
Oh boy.
that's a 3.
Okay, I'm afraid you are going to take. You're armored with the scales.
Yeah, I have 1 armor.
Okay, I'm gonna take you have one level of faint harm. As this magical machete does like slide into you, and and we're gonna leave you there.
This reminds me of my old friend Shin.
Ooh, yeah, very.
I knew a man named this before.
Ooh, Shinbone just like silently makes a weird rustling, clicking noise at you. Yep. Meanwhile, the other boat with Gator Skin Gertie is headed like straight for you. Seamus, what are you doing while this?
I guess I take out my 9mm and start shooting at the driver of the other boat that we're going towards.
All right, kid. There you go.
Action attack. Yes. That's roll with blood. I like that. Awesome. Nope, that's not so great. I got a 7.
7's okay.
Oh, is it? 7, choose one from below. They inflict harm on you. You find your. Oh, I have to do both. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'll inflict terrible.
7 is the only. Oh yeah, you pick one from the top and one from the bottom.
Okay, so I'll inflict terrible harm on the driver of the boat that's coming at us,
Mm-hmm.
and then I guess they inflict harm on me.
Okay.
I'll take that.
All right. You take
Yeah.
Isn't it 2?
Oh, do I have to take 2?
No, just one.
Just one.
Inflict harm.
And one.
You're gonna take one level of faint harm of some bad bullet
That's
grazes
escape the situation.
as like a machine pistol like fires back at you and shatters the windshield. Some bullets like graze you. However, you do like totally take out the driver. He just falls back and their speedboat starts careening to the side.
A little rusty, but I never lost my skills.
Gator Skin Gertie is like rearing up on the side, about to jump over and board your vessel. Irvin, what are you doing?
Is this count as going into battle?
I mean, you're kind of already in a battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you ever have to ask the question? I said
Right,
yes.
so I'll use Vigilante.
Oh boy.
Since I am going.
Oh, this move, huh?
Oh,
This
yes,
is an
this
interesting move.
So that is 9, so I hold 2. Can I spend one already?
Sure.
Okay, I spend 1 hold to kill Gator Skin Gertie.
Excuse me, what?
That's exactly.
Use this move where it's like you can just kill any character you
What?
want.
Kill, disable, or disarm an NPC within reach? Your arms must be very long, sir.
I have Magnum Revolver,
Oh, God.
You don't kill her. You do disable
but
her.
I can disable her.
Yeah. Where do you like to shoot her to like be a disabling blast?
Gators are famous for teeth, so I shoot at teeth.
Oh, dang. Alright. As she's giving you a big like gator glare about to jump on you, you just like unload on her mouth.
Hold still, comrade.
No! My dang teeth!
Like dentures that are made out of pure like diamonds or something.
And she plops right back into the boat.
If you
All
didn't
right.
know, Piotr
I think-
is also a dentist on site.
Oh, yeah.
I think that one boat is pretty much taken care of. There's still the one with Shin though and Carwin. What is Walt doing?
I am looking for a flare gun, if there are any on the boat,
Oh,
or
you-
something like that.
You know there are. There's a flare gun right there.
That sounds perfect. I'm then going to do my best to burn or blind someone else on that other boat. So-
Okay.
so that he can
You could
get-
go for
get away.
Shin or like the driver maybe.
Whatever is the easiest target. I'm not the steadiest.
I'm
It's my friend over
Little
here.
bones.
I mean probably Shin.
Sorry.
Would you say this is a mislead? Because he's like right on the edge. Would you say this is a mislead, distract, or trick? Because you're trying to like blind.
Yeah, I know I'm not
them.
going to kill anybody. I'm just trying
Okay.
to get him a moment to either knock the other guy out or jump, whatever's. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So whatever you feel is.
Yeah, let's do mislead, distract, or trick.
Okay. So. Ooh, nope. That's a 5.
All right. What do you think messes you up?
I jammed the shell in the rock. No.
Oh, rocks.
Yeah,
I would-
that's a good one. Boom, and in the water.
Ooh. All right. A little bit of
A fizzle?
Yeah.
just fizzles. Okay, Carwin.
Yep.
Shin's getting ready for another swing.
Yep.
Oh, remember, like you don't accelerate to win against these guys, just to
Right.
escape.
No.
Oh, we'll win. Oh.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you're doing pretty good so far.
I'm gonna grab onto Shin's collar, fly up, and then just drop him into the water.
That's right, you have wings, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Like the eagles do with turtles, you know? Just like
I think that's got to be unleash an attack.
Sure. That's 6.
Nah.
It's not -1 to blood.
Ooh.
Is there any way we can help him?
Yeah, that one is right on the cusp. So if somebody could like add in, it can make it a 7 if they want to roll assist.
Maybe
Or
try
lay a
and
hand.
Yeah,
I think
can
you'd
roll
roll on that.
I can roll
Because I
assist to
just
give him
missed.
like
All right.
something else.
How do you think you're doing it, Seamus?
I guess I'll try and give him some suppressive fire on anyone else that's on the boat.
Okay, I like that.
So the focus stays on him.
Just
Roll what?
unload the rest of the pistol there.
Roll wild.
That's what you think.
No, you add 3.
Oh, I get to add wild
Add
to
wild,
it?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, 8.
Nice.
That does it.
Alright.
All right, you get a +1. It brings it up to a 7.
Yep.
Nice.
So, are you
I think he marked the
terrible harm or taking something
Yeah,
from
but
him?
he's already got it.
Okay.
I could take his presence on the earth from him as you go into the
I'm
sky.
gonna take his footing, I guess.
Yeah, that's a much better way of saying it.
Just sort of grab his. There's like, I know you're gonna come back, but this might slow you down a bit. Just sploosh.
Okay, are you gonna take some harm or am in a bad spot?
Yeah, he'll get one slash on me before.
All right, yeah, he gets the one that's thinking of the machete. However, after he plops back into the water, the remaining fiends, they've just seen their 2 champions get taken out. They are just like lowering their guns in awe and like turning their speedboats around.
It's not worth it.
Yep, it's not worth it. You've successfully made off with a whole suitcase of beautiful cocaine.
Piotr, you better get out of here. The weather says it's gonna be storms today, so we better get moving.
But it's clear skies coming.
Hey, you know,
Papers
That-
don't lie.
oh, I get it. Mind tricks
that's what
and
the- That's what the
everything.
weatherman says, you know.
Uh,
I totally lied to him.
but it's,
So,
is everyone on board?
Yeah.
All right. Drive Piotr.
okay, and you guys zoom right back to the city. You head over, you see that beautiful skyline, those docks, those beaches, all of it looking golden in the sunset. And we're going to cut ahead to when you deliver it to the person who Max King told you to deliver it to, Griselda Blanco. A meeting at the Nineveh Club. Scooter, do we have any like cool club tunes?
Cool.
Cool club tunes. That's
You know.
surprisingly vague.
I want some more synths, but like a different one than what's going on right now.
Oh, that's better. I'm gonna add this.
Yeah, that's good.
No worries.
All right. A sprawling, so the Nineveh Club, a sprawling Ocean Drive nightclub right next to the beach. Brilliant purple neon washes over you as you head into the lobby, where pulsing new wave music hits hard. Colleen Kenyon, ooh, that's nice. Colleen Kenyon, wearing a leather jacket studded with silver, meets you. Hey, you got the yayo? I love saying that. Anyhow, come on in. She brings you to the main dance floor. Club goers in pastels party hard, as mirrored floors and mirrored walls reflect the neon. One dancer catches your eye. Merle Stone, clad in a wine purple suit and t-shirt, with a big mustache and steam seeping from his nostrils. At the table surrounding the dance floor, dollar bills and golden tubes transport kilos of coke out of countless nostrils. Kenyon brings you to a booth in the back. Party boy Simon If, wearing a dark shirt and bright blue suit and tie, whispers a joke into the ear of Griselda Blanco, causing her to burst into laughter. She sports a white pantsuit and fedora, her nails brilliant red and her teeth shiny. The laughter fades as you approach.
So, before we go,
Which
should
one
I
of us has
try and put a face to a name to Griselda?
Mm-hmm.
Also, which one of us has the suitcase?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
It's a 6.
Would
I
the
do?
most
Would I-
unsuspecting you?
Possibly, yeah.
You want? Okay, so you got the suitcase.
No, I mean, could I also put?
Oh,
you know,
the face
pick-
to a name.
Yeah.
Yes. For
Just
okay,
to make
for
sure.
Griselda Blanco. All right.
And then we're rolling on night, right?
Yes.
So that's a 9.
Okay. I mean, you probably read about her in your news stories,
Yep.
so that makes sense. Yeah, she's like a famous, notorious drug lord.
So that's the one over there, huh?
Yep. Known for being extremely violent.
So,
All right.
Yeah. By the way, I did just advance with that, and I'm taking regeneration from the wolf.
Oh, that's pretty handy. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, it makes sense. Your dragon powers letting you regenerate some damage.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up and
Seems like the forecast is kind of funny today. It's so bright and sunny outside, but all I seem to see is snow on the forecast, if you know what I mean.
Blanco stares at you and she's like, "Snow?"
I think this chick doesn't. I think she doesn't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. Not everybody.
Oh, snow! Like I got it. Oh, snow! You like that, Simon? Simon, you get it? Simon If just gives like a knowing smile, and he's like, "Well, he's a bit of a British accent. Very good. Let's see that stuff.
What, you mean like right here?
Oh, come now. Everyone's too busy enjoying themselves to pay much attention. Besides, it's a regular blizzard. Let's just pop that top and have a look inside, eh?" Blanco's like, "Go on, do it."
Wait, did we check the suitcase before we?
I didn't.
Wait,
We'll peek in it before you show it.
we do know there's stuff in there, right?
So,
maybe I'll try that. Be like,
ooh, laundry. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Blanco's like, it's really not. It's not funny. Ah, there we go. Much better. There is indeed lots and lots of bags of primo cocaina. There is also something else, which Simon If is very excited about. He reaches right in and takes out this like small idol of a kind of like a humanoid fish creature, a strange fish deity. It looks sort of like a Babylonian, perhaps. You can tell the style. Maybe you want to roll more on it.
Yeah, I guess so. Investigate.
Yeah, maybe investigate a place of power. Could be kind of its own sort of power. Yeah, this would be knights.
Is this one of them? So it's one of them new drugs.
8.
Oh, the drugs are in. The real drugs were in the idol.
Simon's like, "Oh yes, this is a most decadent drug indeed. Oh, you have done unfathomably well. You realize this is a statue to Dagon. Yes, Dagon. Kind of an eldritch, ancient fish god, a deity of the sea." So Simon If like holds it very close to himself, and he's like, "You four have done exquisitely well. Tell me, you can move, but can you groove? What I mean is, do you like to party?"
Kid,
These bones ain't got. I love this character.
I've been partying since you even dreamed of dancing at all.
Before you could spell the word party.
Ooh, how utterly delightful. Well, you must join Miss Blanco at her manse overlooking the beach tonight. It promises to be a bash worth remembering. Griselda, darling, please extend all four of them invites. And Blanco's like, yes, no problem. You're totally welcome to come by and party with us. Should be a good time. I'm gonna get a band, have some nice food by the sea, and plenty to eat and drink as well. She kind of shows off those vampire teeth.
This reminds me, you meant to ask a question. What exactly does cocaine do for vampires?
She's like, well, whatever we want. But I don't touch it myself. Rule number 1 of being a vampire drug dealer is don't get high on your own supply.
I'm the same way,
Smart move.
except without the vampire, or the queen, or the drug. Yeah, all of it.
How wonderful for you.
Honestly, Seamus, I don't know why I'm still working with you.
Hey, you know, we should talk about that some other time.
Simon is like, oh, you two knew each other? And had a bit of a falling out?
We met in
Oh,
Ireland.
how delightfully wicked.
Let's just say we met in Ireland.
Ah. I have traveled to Erin's Isle various times in my storied past. You, Mr. Jones, there's something very intriguing about you.
Let's just say I'm looking for some long-lost family.
You can tell he gets a little bit worried at that. And he's like, oh, well, if you excuse me, I'll be taking this. And he takes the Dagon idol. I will see you tonight at the mansion. I have to go and powder my nose. Ha, ha.
Sure.
No,
He is,
with cocaine, I know.
Actually, with that, can I try and extend my senses to see if I can sense something from him?
Yeah.
That's better. Oh yes, this is let it out. So spirit. 12.
Okay. Oh wow. That's
And
pretty-
because I'm a conduit, it's the advanced version of let it out.
So I'm not sure how it makes this permanent.
Well, I don't have to mark corruption.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
let me
it's
tell you
just
what
that
you discover, and you can.
manifests in an unexpected use.
Right. I'm gonna say you know like everything about him.
Okay.
He's a dragon. You get like visions of his past, like zooming through your eyes. So you see he was once known as Aleister Crowley, renowned British occultist, and I don't know, sex maniac.
Wait a second.
You see that he was like active. He appeared in Berlin in the 1930s. His appearance has changed a little bit. He's been like gone through various incarnations. But Pyotr, you probably would remember him
Brother?
because you had a run-in, and yeah, he is indeed your brother.
Oh.
You also get a whiff of another dragon in this very establishment. With that roll, I'll say you get as your senses extend, you do indeed smell another dragon who is Merle Stone. That Freddie Mercury mustached man partying it up on the dance floor. While this is going on, Seamus, you want to do something?
I was just thinking I'd get a white Russian for myself and the Russian. That's about it.
It's very on the nose, as they say. But thank you anyway.
No, it goes in your mouth.
Yes, I know, it's drink.
Yeah.
It's same.
You said on the nose.
Yes.
I
Very
also-
on the nose. White Russian, I get it.
Oh, good.
But thank you. Yes, so, what is your name again?
Seamus.
Seamus. Good to meet you, friend. I am Pyotr. It seems you and, what's his name? Kerwin have history.
Carwin.
Kieran.
Carwin. We don't go that far back.
But you do go back.
We do go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have drinks. Why not tell Pyotr while our friends commence business?
I don't know. I had a job and I worked with him, but it wasn't working out.
Almost started the end of the world.
I was trying to save the world. I don't know about you guys.
I know.
According to
we
your
were doing.
patron, you weren't.
All right. Well, I don't speak for my patron. He speaks for himself. I'm kind of stuck with him. That wasn't my choice.
You're a
All right.
patron too.
I do.
I know the feeling. Mine is Belial. You might see spider crawling around Pyotr from time to time.
I don't like spiders.
I don't like spider either. This one is very hard to get rid of. He tells me, go kill this man in Montorio country, constantly, over and over again.
I know that guy. I've never met him, but I've heard the name.
You do.
Or did we meet him?
You did meet him.
All right, I don't know. I've drank so much in the last 10 years since that job.
You met him in Boston in
Oh,
that
that's
one
right.
terrible night.
Yeah, everything that ruined my whole life.
In fact, speaking of which, Colleen Kenyon, who you also know from Boston, you too, Cameron, is like kind of heading your way. And meanwhile, Burns, someone puts a napkin, kind of slips it into like your jacket pocket as they walk past.
And I missed them. But
You could try and roll for it, but the napkin says like, meet around the alley and back, and tell your friend Seamus there's someone else who goes back a long way with him.
No.
okay.
This is why I should have changed my name when I came back to the States.
Or at least got some plastic surgery or something.
No, I got rid of the beard. Come on, that should be
Oh,
enough.
trust me, it don't work that way. As a beard man who shaves it off every so often,
Honestly,
the beard is not enough.
I could smell the taint on you from a mile away.
There is that.
Yeah, but not everyone's a dragon.
So, speaking of stuff that can smell stuff, Colleen Kenyon approaches you two and she's like, "Hey, my Irish friends. Been a long time since Boston, eh?"
Sure. Sure, I'll be Irish for your sake.
Oh, right, yeah, you're like some other kind of Irish.
Yeah, that's
Like, the bad kind.
That's insulting.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, she's an ignorant American.
Hey, I'm an ignorant American. Okay, well, I'm just an American.
Yeah,
I mean, are you, buddy? Really?
Yeah,
you got the blood of the Irish in you.
I was from. I mean, well, like. All right, it's a long story.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing here in Miami?
Well, we got a job from an old from. Actually, I'm not really sure I know him. Could I put a face to a name to Max King?
Sure. You know him enough to take a job from him. So we'll see how deep the relationship goes.
Not very deep. It's a 6.
Ooh, okay, yeah. That's probably the first time he's contacted you.
Yeah.
Can we try helping him out on that?
Yeah, maybe like you could introduce him. Sure, you can roll. You can roll an assist with him.
I know Max King. I can
Land a
introduce
hand.
That's better.
What's your faction?
Wild.
That is a 11, I think. Yep, that's an 11.
Oh, nice. All right, now he's to a 7. So yeah, you heard about him. Probably this was the guy who made the introductions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some dude named Max.
Kenyon's like, oh yeah, Mr. Big Fancy Vampire. Yeah, he's kind of top dog over here in the States. Bit ironic considering I'm the dog, or wolf rather.
So you are.
Yeah, look, I'll level with you, Cameron. You too, Seamus. You know what? I like you. We face danger together. I would say we're brothers and sisters in arms, you know?
Seamus does not remember who this person is at all.
She was that
the werewolf.
Southie werewolf who assisted you when you were in Boston.
Was that when we went to like the hotel and there was the other person that was with her? Or was that a different person? I literally don't remember.
It was when you went to Boston? Weren't you in that episode?
Oh, yeah, I was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess. Well, you know.
I mean, Cat played her. She was kind of a
Oh,
memorable character.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Cat's
Okay.
character.
Stop, you keep
Yes.
using all these played characters.
Right.
I remember.
Just say who the player is. I see.
Now I
Okay.
remember.
Yes.
Right. So she's like, yeah, it's just that, to stay in charge of the Revelation, I gotta keep bringing in the money.
True.
Otherwise, the other wolves, the 4 horsemen, as I call them, they get a little hungry.
Sure they do.
Especially Famine. That guy's all hunger. That means I gotta work with people like Blanco and so on.
That's a little contradicting, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a contradictory sort of fella there.
Yeah, to each their own.
So I can't say I like working for Miss Blanco. She's kind of bloodthirsty.
So it seems.
Literally.
Yeah, she's a weird one.
But hey, it pays.
Again, not the weirdest person I've worked with.
I hope that's not me. But...
Anyway, you fellas take care of yourselves. Have fun. It's Miami. Party.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Oh, and if you ever think about crossing Blanco, I gotta, tear your throats out, pull your tongues through them. It's the old Colombian necktie thing. It's how they do things down here.
You have fun with that.
Just business.
Of course. If you'll excuse me, I'm actually gonna go and see if I can find Merle.
Okay. Oh, Walt.
So, I'd do 2 things, if possible, quick. I'd like to say, excuse me to Miss Blanco, basically. I'd like to take her hand and say, pardon me, ma'am, but I gotta go out and check something out back real quick, if you don't mind. It's been a pleasure. I'd like to skim the surface of her real quick as I...
Ooh, okay.
7.
Alright.
So I ask 1, and I'd like to know who she's possibly. No. So what's she thinking about right now? Just curious.
I would say like her business interests.
Okay.
Right now she's doing pretty good. She's like running like this end of the business for like Pablo Escobar.
Okay.
So, but she is worried about rivals, and she likes Simon If, like he's fun, but she's a little wary that he might bring some trouble with him.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to find him. Just about the note.
Ooh, okay.
I have to say, hey kid. Apparently there's some real hotties that want to meet us outside in the back. I couldn't believe it when we just walked in here, but I got hit on so fast. And they mentioned you too. So I said we go check it out quick while everyone's busy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Totally lied to him again.
All right. Are you two heading into the alley alone, or are you bringing anybody with you?
I mean, just
I'm just listening.
yeah, because that's all it says on the thing.
Eh,
I'm not sure what you're up to, but
go ahead, friend. Go ahead. Love is for the living.
I'm already
anyways.
like walking to the dance floor.
Wait, you're dead.
Huh? Yes.
Oh, okay.
hey, Piotr, we're gonna be back, okay?
Do not worry, friend. Leave Piotr to his drink.
Oh, I would never take a Russian away from his drinking.
Good comrade. He knows the story.
Okay, so Carwin.
Yep.
You head right over to Merle.
Sorry to interrupt, but you remind me of someone. Not to be offensive. Do you mind if we talk?
I mean, I'm just kind of like jamming right now, but
Just it'll only take a second.
well, I'll tell you what. Come on, onto the dance floor. We can like jam together.
All right.
Come on, man. Let me see your stuff.
Show me what you got.
I do like the weird like the really dumb like white man dancing.
Merle's
Yeah.
like, all right. Interesting. So, yeah, you're right. You seem a little familiar.
Yeah.
Maybe I just got one of those faces, but I think it goes a little deeper than that.
A little bit, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I sensed a presence about you. More of very old, very.
Very old. He like stops dancing and he's like, "Are you a fellow fire breather?"
You could say that. Yeah.
Whoa.
You actually remind me of a friendly rivalry I had with an old friend.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one for a long time.
Oh,
I mean, I knew there were others, but this is the first time I've really met one in the flesh. I know I must have done in the past. Oh, I gotta know, what's your color? I'm purple. As you can probably tell from this cool purple ensemble I'm rocking.
What's your color?
What's your color?
White.
Ooh, I like it. Very
Yeah.
empty.
Something like that. I had a confidant who was red. Had a bit of a falling out way back when in Wales. So
Whoa, so you go like way back.
yeah.
I mean, this is going to sound very weird. I was born in a nuclear testing range as like an egg, and then this guy named Azra raised me, who's like a living statue. It's very complicated. But
It's a very interesting one, but
anyway, it's very good to meet you. Here, you should take
Right.
my card.
yeah. Merle, is it? Oh, Carwin. Carwin Jones.
He's like, oh, actually, you come here with 3 friends?
Yeah, I did.
Why don't you go get them, meet me in the alley out back for a second. We gotta talk.
Sure. Do you need me to bring Piotr?
Yeah, if you could.
Sure. Oh, I don't know if you've noticed, but we have another of our kind here.
Oh yeah,
I think it was Simon, right?
Simon. Oh, Griselda Blanco is kind of sort of party man. Yeah.
Yeah, he reminded me of my brother, who also I believe he betrayed us to a group called the Ordo Draconis.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
It is bringing back memories. This is blowing my mind. I gotta go think about it for a little bit.
Yeah, no, take your
Look,
time.
I'll join you later, cause
It's something that I've been looking for.
Yeah.
I had to. Honestly, my old confidant, I actually had to feed to an old god. So.
Whoa. Well, that traitor dragon. I think we had a run in a little bit in the past.
Simon?
Yeah. I mean, he went by a different name. He was Lester Crowley back
Crowley?
then.
Crowley, yes. I seem to have I got some visions.
And speaking of that, he looks over at you, Irvin. He's like, that guy seems a little familiar too. Anyway,
Yeah,
all this past life shit,
Supposedly from.
it's wrecking my brain.
Yeah.
Go meet with Inspector Callahan,
Sure. Yeah.
and I'll join you in
Callahan?
a second.
Callahan's here.
Yeah. You'll see her.
Be nice to see an old friend.
Well, maybe not so nice in Seamus's case, because as all 4 of you guys head out into the back of the alley.
But you must pull Piotr away from his drinking.
You can keep it. You can have it with you. I'm sure.
It's alright, I make fuss just because it's funny to see people's reactions.
Hey, you do you, man.
Besides, alcohol does nothing for me. When you see about 7 different bottles strewn out.
Oh man. You're hitting it pretty hard.
Yeah. So with revealing Merle as my rival, I took a corruption from another archetype, which was Force of Nature, which is I gain +1 blood, and whenever I roll with blood, if I roll a 12+, I'm a corruption.
Whoa.
So
That's kind of good and bad.
it's from the werewolf. It's
Hey.
corruption from the
All
werewolf.
right. Well, we'll see if the dragon. I mean, I know Merle when he just started going corrupt. It got there real fast,
Oh yeah.
and it led to him becoming like the villain in another game. So we'll see what happens with.
There's a
Carolyn.
reason why Crowley is my sibling, is because I can erase one of my advancements.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So in the alley, you guys emerge. Seamus, you're probably the head of the group, and you do indeed see Inspector Callahan there, wearing like like a light linen jacket and suit. Sort of like a strangely dark color, which doesn't really fit well for Miami, but she flew in from Belfast, so maybe her wardrobe is more suited to there.
That's cool. I'm gonna turn around the second one.
She's like, "Oh, Seamus, where you going there, old son?"
Who?
So you know this one.
No. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Wait. No, I total misunderstanding. Who's this Shah Moose? Is that some kind of a thing from the SeaWorld? What is this?
Yeah.
Wait, that's in like the 90s, huh?
Was Shamu in the 80s? I don't know.
I think he was more 90s. I remember.
Maybe I only remember because that was when I was alive.
James, you dog, you running around under
I
different names?
no. I only had one name.
One name, and there's quite a lot that goes with it. Mr. Barnes, be so kind as bringing out our friend there. And then we have Mr. Irvin, and of course, Carwin.
Nice to seeing you again.
Oh, come here. She gives you a quick embrace.
I feel like I should know this person, but I don't. Could I
Inspector
put
Callahan.
face to a name?
Oh, yes.
Mortality, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I have -2 in that.
Yeah.
Amazingly, I got a 7.
All right, I'm just trying to find.
Actually, yes. Could I try this? She's the one that put the note in my pocket.
Yes.
I don't know who she is. So James, you were saying she's...
No.
She's an old inspector from Ireland.
Studying person.
Yeah,
Someone I
don't-
saved a couple
Yeah,
of
not
times.
her. Okay.
What is this person?
She's like, indeed, you saved my hide quite a few times, but then again, I saved yours from those like giant spiders, perhaps, and then before the battle really ended, you just sort of fucked off and left us all, didn't you? Then
Yeah, there was some
extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, there were some problems. But
well-
you guys handled it.
Oh, and I'm sure you're all broken up about it,
No.
amongst spilling all those Mai Tais down here in Miami.
Hey, well, you gotta do something while you're here.
Tell you what, he may be acting tough right now, but this guy was all sob stories when he showed up. But look at him now; he's all built up again.
Well, I hope so, because what I've got planned, you'll need to be. And don't you try and weasel out of it this time, Mr. Smith. I have your fucking number.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
I owe you quite a bit, so anything I can do.
yes, when I heard you'd be here, I knew I could count on you for help. This one, not so much. And then you, Mr. Irvin, you've got in Sanctum. I try and keep records of the various personages that might appear throughout Europe, make their way to Ireland now and then, and your file's fairly large.
Yes, I expect so. Piotr been around since 1890. I keep forgetting own birthday. I'm sorry.
Well, for someone who's been around as long as you, that's acceptable.
Not surprising.
Yes, this fellow may not look it, but he was probably born late 1800s or so. I mean, he was a Russian peasant. Didn't really keep track of the dates back then.
Not just peasant, lieutenant in Tsar's army.
Oh,
I
he
mean,
did very.
hated Tsar, but whatever. Counts for
He did
something.
very well for himself, but
Interesting.
let's say he met his end in the Russian Revolution.
By giant spider.
Interesting.
was let loose by this one idiot who went down on the name of Stefan Leroy, but now I know his true name, Montolio Igantri. I find him and I shoot him. You know Igantri?
He's technically my sire.
What the? Sire.
He's a dragon.
Is it? Well, that just makes the job more complicated. Crap! How will I kill dragon?
It's very hard. They tend to reincarnate.
Callahan's like, you're telling me. It got very complicated when we met Mr. Egontre. He's revealed to be this one's long-lost father. And you, Walt Barnes, you're the only one who I don't really know about. You're an enigma for saying so. Yeah. Well, I should introduce myself.
I'll tell you what, if you ever want to get to know me sometime, it's got to be quick, I'll tell you that.
Ah. Well, that may come into play tonight. I'm Inspector Corinne Callahan, and perhaps policing the unexplained is my job.
Inspector, first one I've ever met. Pleasure.
Pleasure is all mine. Though I wish it was under better circumstances.
I'd like to shake her hand and skim the surface.
Oh, go for it. I love this handshaking psychic reading.
Yeah, he's not like the hand kisser. He's just more of a pleasure. So she's mortality, right? Oh, no, I'm rolling on spirit. So that's 8.
Nice.
8. So, who are you protecting?
Besides my little brother?
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely looking after him.
She's an inspector. I just feel she's covering something or whatever.
Right.
So that's the closest question I could see.
I would say at this point
It's limited.
it's like Merle is the one she's really looking after.
Okay. So there's something about the dragons. Now I'm really putting that together. All right.
So she's like, I trust you saw Simon If when you were in there?
Yeah, he's definitely more than what he seems.
That's true.
That guy was a little too
And
happy.
he seems like a lot, too.
Yes, he's sort of an intense fellow, but judging by my files, he's actually a Lester Crowley, an ancient British, or a British occultist dating back from like the 1930s or so on, who has somehow survived his apparent demise.
Oh, I know exactly how he survived.
Alistair Crowley. Would I know this man?
Yeah, you have met him when you met him when you were in Berlin.
Oh, crud. I didn't even recognize him. You said he was in there.
He may not be Crowley per se anymore.
Well, here's what I know about If. He's a cultist with pretensions of grandeur. And you didn't just happen to bring him a little idol, did you? To a sea god named Dagon?
Lie.
I mean, I was in the club. I saw it happen. You can lie if you wish. And I know this one loves to do just that, but I saw it.
That was something. I wasn't entirely sure. I actually didn't recognize him as who he was until after he had already taken it.
Well, look, if he didn't get it from you, he would have gotten it from somewhere else. But I fear he's going to use that sculpture to try to pull off a bit of a display of his magic and summon Dagon tonight.
Oh, great.
Who was Dagon again?
Yeah,
it's
who's
it's
Dagon?
that fish.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe you could put a face to a name for Dagon.
Let's do that.
You know about it. That's right. Because you rolled before.
With their faction? So
His faction would be Knight.
oh, that's not good. Hey, but that's
Hey,
good.
that's good.
That's one. 8.
Okay, you probably come across the name during your various researching of other weird occult deities. Maybe you were looking up Crom Cruach and he's under D in the same dictionary. Yeah, he's like a horrible demon fish god monster.
Oh, no. So not nice.
The opposite of nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he's summoning gods now.
Callahan's like, oh yes, I mean, for someone like that, for If, it would be like winning an Oscar and a Grammy all together to see a big old fish monster walking out of the Caribbean, but it would kind of put a bit of a damper in the whole world continuing to exist sort of thing. So he's got to be stopped.
I don't get it. Why summon giant fish god would surely kill him as well as everyone else?
Well,
I'm sure he has a plan to somehow siphon the god's power.
oh, I don't know about that. What I remember reading about Crowley, That crazy motherfucker was never thinking straight.
He is crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
Whatever the case is, he's got to be stopped.
he technically did betray my kind.
But don't if we go after him, aren't we essentially going after Griselda there?
Not exactly, I would say. It seems like he's working outside of her jurisdiction.
Is she gonna take it that way?
Who knows?
I'll leave it for you to find out.
All right.
All right, well, there is one other thing about Dagon that comes to mind, and Carwin, that's why I was kind of glad you're here. There's a few various methods that could stop him. I think it might require the sacrifice of a human life to finally put the stopper on him. But it's also got to be something else too. Dragon fire.
Oh, he's got that in spades.
Yeah.
Are you human?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's definitely human. He's got an interesting aura about him, though.
Is that your whole thing? You can always tell. You're good at this.
Comes with the territory.
Oh, I see.
Kid, a lot of these people are apparently very gifted. There's something about you you're not.
You
telling
always
me
say
yet
this.
either.
You're gonna make me cry.
It's alright. He's just possessed.
Glad we're all getting along here. So Jones, he could be your dragon fire, but Merle over there, she points down the alley, and Merle's there at the end of the alley watching you guys. He's worried about transforming and using his own fire to do it.
I can understand that.
He worries about, he knows what he was. At this point, he's remembered much of what happened in his past lives, and he knows he was not a nice person, and a worse dragon. But if it has to be done, he'll risk the transformation.
Well, he may not need to. If he's that worried, I might be able to shoulder the burden, per se.
You'd be willing to do that? Because I know you fear the transformation too.
I believe it's something that we all fear up to a point. There's almost a tipping point, so to say, and I think Crowley's been there for quite a while.
Oh, he's gone far past that tipping point, I'd say.
I don't know if he's used his other powers. He's been seeking other powers. I don't know if he's used his own recently.
Well, just in case, be prepared. And Mr. Smith, don't weasel out of this one.
We'll see.
All right, well, Mr. Walt?
I was just gonna, because there's loads of mentioning of dragons, right? You just mentioned that you are,
I think it was kind of clear from the conversation.
right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So did you mention that you were white, or was that inside only to?
That was to Merle.
Okay. There was no mention of color. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna. No, never mind.
Okay.
All right, so Callahan
You
says...
technically did see me transform in the water. With the scales and all.
Yeah.
Are they white?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
maybe.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's true.
And I would tell you, you never heard the story of the White Dragon?
Oh, I know the story.
Oh, well,
There
I
are
heard
actually
that.
several stories depending on where you hail from.
The White Flame is the hottest flame of all. Don't ever forget that.
Good to know.
Whoa.
So wholesome.
That's kind of like a moment of intimacy there, if you want to take it as that.
As you want.
Thanks, old man I've met 3 times.
Well, he
That's
seems
just-
to...
that's just
He
the
knows a
demeanor.
lot. He
Yeah.
knows a
That's
lot.
that's his demeanor, and he's just one of
Mhm.
those guys.
I don't know. Do you want to take it as a moment of interesting?
We'll do that.
Sure.
I give him those encouraging moments all the time.
Sure. I did actually just read in advancement that if you trigger an intimacy move, you gain advancement. So,
Oh, cool.
Whoa, okay.
or yeah, you gain a tick in whatever faction that you're doing. So you can mark off wild, and I can mark off power.
All right, so Callahan says, all right, now, by my watch, party starts in about an hour or so you have that time to get ready. I trust it'll be a smash. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend. I'll be off in the the swamp by the sides, but be ready for anything.
Someone else said it would be a bash. Now it's a smash.
So you inadvertently actually affirmed something beautiful about my draconic nature.
Yeah.
And it says if
I
they
didn't mean to say
do,
that.
I suddenly realized that I have something useful to them. An arcane item, a reclusive contact, or information. Their choice.
Ooh. All right. So Walt, what do you think he has? A contact and an magical artifact. Or what was the third one?
Arcane item, reclusive contact, or information.
I think there's something about yourself you just don't know yet. There's a clue that I don't know myself, but I'm gonna go with the information one. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well,
there's maybe a piece of the story that's just not told yet.
a piece of the White Dragon story.
So what sort of information are you looking for here that he could
Just
suddenly recall?
Maybe there was like an ability that hasn't shown out yet, I'm thinking like another level kind of thing. It only happens at the moment needed or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because he's already said he lost an artifact, and he's already
Yeah, he
come
lost
through all
Excalibur.
these brood things. So I was like,
Maybe I could let you. I'll say like that triggers a memory where you can do like the dragon breath special ability.
Oh, I already have that. I unlocked it at the very end.
Dragon Breath level 2.
Ooh. Does that like give corruption though when you use it?
It does, yes.
White Dragon Breath.
I'll let you use it once without getting corruption.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
maybe you could say that. But
You get like one free use of it with no cost.
that one other artifact could be the artifact.
Yeah, I mean it could be like he's got another Excalibur.
No, there's only one Excalibur.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I do have-
King Arthur had a backup.
Yeah. I technically do have the dual hands whip.
Oh well, actually, let's see. I'll ask Walt. Would you like the dual hands whip instead of giving him that extra dragon breath power?
Oh, if you prefer I'll go with your preference. Yeah. I'll go with your preference.
All right. Yeah. What do you think? The whip or the fire breath?
I kind of like the idea of being able to use the fire breath without cost.
Okay, so we'll go with that one. That's a cool kind of bonus.
So I get a clear vision of your future.
Okay.
Like clear vision. I can ask you 3 questions about it. I want to ask 3 because I get corruption for each.
Ooh.
Do I have any knowledge of anyone else that could rival him?
Ooh. Okay.
Like really rival his ability?
Yeah, and it's Simon If,
Simon If, okay.
aka Aleister Crowley.
So that is the true thing. Is he mentally capable enough to go through with this feat? Like, does he believe he can do it?
I would say he thinks he does. He's gonna need some help, but he can do it.
Okay. And will he live through it?
Whoa.
It's like, no.
No, I would say, hey, you know what? He's a dragon. Even if he dies, he's gonna come back in different incarnations. So yes, the White Dragon will live on, even if Carowin Jones does not.
I will say, if I do die in this one, run.
Oh yeah, because it also makes a huge explosion.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on, wait, we need more time on that.
Okay, so you guys have about an hour to prepare for the party. What are you doing? Well, maybe we'll start with Piotr. Do you like to do anything to get ready? You just heading straight over to Blanco's place?
Well, in a private place, I'm going to quickly take out that shard that I received at the end of the 30s arc. What was it? The Shard of the Grail or something like that?
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
I'm trying to remember. I remember it was like,
But in the end, we shattered.
yes, the Grail. Yeah, that was the
Grail.
big.
And then we got all these shards, and I still have one, I remember, that was entrusted to me. And I'm wondering, can I use this to just solve this problem right now? Take out Dagon, maybe? Does it have that much power?
I would say it can, but it's going to require a human life to be used with it. There's gotta be a soul's gotta power it up before it can really hurt Dagon.
Well, let's hope Beholder is still human enough, eh?
All right, Seamus.
So I guess I'm gonna take my gun. I also want to take a knife and a smoke bomb and not poison, but like something you can like put in a drink, and then you can like if we need to like interrogate someone, I don't know.
Sure, truth serum.
Yeah, truth serum. Dude.
Okay, I want you to roll hit the streets. Who do you think you go to get all this cool stuff?
I don't know. Who would you
Well,
suggest?
I mean, if it's like a CIA thing, maybe the immortality could be like a contact that's not on the list. That's like you personally have, or it could be somebody here.
Probably just like an old, maybe like a Navy SEAL that I was friends with.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Sort of a Bruce Campbell type.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
All right, I love
Got
it.
some extra.
We'll burn notice it up. Okay, so roll
Yeah, I love that
hit
shit.
the streets with mortality.
No. 7?
Okay, so 7's partial success.
Uh-huh.
You will get the smoke bomb, the pistol, and the knife. I mean, you already have a pistol.
Okay.
We'll get you the knife and the smoke bomb. He's not able to get you the truth serum.
Okay, that's fine.
Or actually, he will, but it's not truth serum. It's just pure LSD.
Oh yeah.
He's like, this is the best, it's the closest I got, man.
Alright.
Look, I'm just waiting for someone to take this off my hands. Here you go.
Okay.
You can write down your items if you want.
Alright.
All right, what is Walt doing?
What's a 6-letter word for extreme happiness?
Ecstasy.
Elation? What is it?
That's 7.
Oh shit. Elated? Oh, that's same.
No, that works actually. Thank you. It fits.
just doing the crossword.
I really don't know. I'm just trying to think what would Walt do in an hour before a party. Stetson. And no, what's an older one than that? Like,
I mean, Stetson's like the hat.
no, I mean like, but
It's both.
yeah,
It's a company.
It's a company, yeah, that made.
but
hats
something, yeah.
and-
I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the aftershave, and then just sit around because I'm prepared. I'm an old guy. Like I don't need to, I'm just
What is it? Aqua Velvet?
yeah. There you go, Aqua. So I'm geared up. I'm ready to go, and I've got spare time.
There you go.
And I'm just
Listening to record.
doing the paper. Yeah.
Chilling. You're catching some sun at the hotel, maybe.
I'm as prepared for the party as I'm gonna be.
Okay, and then how about Carowin?
I guess I wasn't quite prepared for any sort of party, so I guess I would sort of see if I can grab some decent clothing as well as sort of on the way go see if I can get something that see if Wanda has anything that she might think would be useful in that kind of.
Okay, so I want you to hit the streets.
And Wanda is still with power, or what is she with?
Power, yes.
Yes. Okay. Nice. 13.
Nice.
Whoa. So with that, like, what is it you're looking for? She definitely has it.
I guess maybe something that, something we can use to maybe buy time if need be for any sort of ritual.
All right. In that case, she gives you like, it's like an ice cube, but she's like, what's in here is time, slowed time. You just step on it, get out of the way, and whatever is caught in the blast will be slowed down.
See,
Turns like 1 minute into 10 minutes.
could be useful. Thank you, Wanda.
No problem. All right, and with that, you guys head to the party. Scooter, can I have some more synth music?
You going back to the other one?
I don't know. Do you have more
I
anything?
liked the club music.
Yeah, the club one was good. I need like a riotous like decadent party.
Oh, and I'm gonna see if I can heal up my last
I'm
wound.
gonna go back to this.
That's good.
No.
I could write a song.
Is this the one you had at the fashion show from the other?
These are the four
Yeah.
I wrote for this era.
No, these are great. Yeah, this is perfect. All right.
I love this one for some reason.
No, it's so good. The headquarters of Blanco Manor sits at the edge of a semicircular bay, with the dock stretching out to the clear water. How many dead men have fed the sharks in those waters? No one could know the answer. Right now, a sprawling party encompasses the lawn in the foyer of the towering gaudy mansion. Revelers party next to an assortment of sports cars, while a band jams out a cover of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. The guitarist with strangely webbed fingers. Across from them, caterer's table offers glasses of champagne and coke. The middle-aged woman manning it gives you a long stare. Kenyon still overseeing security while Simon If stands on the dock, watching the nighttime ocean. Griselda Blanco herself appears to the applause of the crowd, leading a tiger on a leash. The tiger has been vampirized, giving it saber-toothed fangs. All part of the fun at Blanco's house.
Hey, just so you know, before we all go in there, I haven't been to a party like this in my entire life, but I got a bad feeling something's gonna happen.
I'd like to use my one that I have and just say that I got a bad feeling, but everyone, you're gonna get +1 going to avoid any impending disaster.
Nice.
Nice.
Whoa, cool. That's really useful.
Yeah.
Any impending disaster?
I mean, it says you and your allies take +1 ongoing to avoid the impending disaster. Sorry, the impending. Sorry, I apologize.
All right. Well, I mean, there's the big one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
All
figured
right.
this is the party that.
Absolutely.
It's like, no, nothing happens. Everything's fine. We have a great time and go home.
Well, you know, I've known I've been wrong in my life.
You guys head down the beach and start joining the merriment. Colleen Kenyon, and she's got like some werewolf guards posting around. You know, the Revelation gang, if you know from our main game. She like meets you guys. She's like, oh, ain't my the ones who got the yayo, eh? Yeah. Well, look, I want you to keep your snout skywise. I got a bad feeling that we're about to be hit.
Didn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah, it's those 10,000 fiends.
Oh,
Those
that.
those crazy hicks in the Everglades. I mean, who else are you worried about? The ones you stole the cocaine from?
Well, there's that, but Simon's up to something.
Yeah, he's always up to something.
This something involves giant fish monster come to kill us all.
Look, man, when it comes to Simon If, I don't know, I don't want to know.
It's not.
Yeah,
Just keep your eyes peeled for the fiends. That Hogjaw Hoxton, he knows we're at our weakest right now, so be careful. All right. In the meantime,
By the way,
enjoy the party.
what's going on with that friend of yours? He looks very sick.
Oh, you're talking about Pestilence?
Oh, that's what his name is?
Yeah.
Poor
Look,
bastard.
Pestilence is this like super disgusting, gross werewolf just covered in like oozing pustules and sores.
Oh, no. I feel like he needs to see a doctor or something.
You're not gonna believe this, but he is a doctor.
Damn.
He is horrible at job.
Well, he kind of brings the diseases into himself, if you know what I mean.
Interesting. To each their own.
Yeah, look, he does his job. I would say steer clear of him, and don't mess with war or famine. I mean, I'm death, so
Oh, that's good to know.
yeah, you guys know not to mess with me. In fact, just avoid all the werewolves I got around here, alright?
Sounds good.
Don't have to tell us twice.
Okay, have fun. So you guys head out and are going around enjoying the party. I'm gonna say at this point the band has kind of finished their first set. Oh, actually, Seamus Smith,
Yes.
as you walk by the catering table, the woman who was like pouring the drinks, she like hastily sets down the champagne bottle and goes like right over and walks next to you. And you actually do recognize her, I think, from Ireland.
Oh. Oh god.
Yep, it is Wanda Wraith.
Wait. Oh yeah, I remember. Kind of.
She was one of like the druids who were in there.
Yeah.
Were those the ones that wanted? Wait, were they part of the Tuatha? But they were.
They were sort of allied with the Tuatha.
Yeah.
But they wanted more violent means of like.
No, they wanted more. They wanted a peaceful solution.
Okay.
They were definitely on the side of peace.
Okay. So, was our relationship good? I can't. I mean, is like rocky? Not so great after I left.
Not so good, not so bad.
Okay. All right. Well.
Right now, relationship is probably
Down.
bad.
All right. I'm
yeah.
just gonna like just take a drink. Ignore.
And she's like, well, another. Or no, she's an American. She's like, well, another familiar face from the past, huh?
I'll just not respond. And keep drinking.
Oh, like you don't notice me, huh? Remember me, huh?
I'm just gonna.
She turns all the champagne in your glass to ice, so it just like slides right out and painfully
I
falls
was like,
onto
wow,
your
that's
nose.
weird. Cool.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
Get another drink.
How about I set your shoes on fire?
All right.
Come on, focus.
Jeez.
You're making a scene.
No, you're making a scene.
This is all you have for me, childish, no use.
No.
Hey, I'm rubber, you're glue, that kind of thing.
Look, whoever you thought I was before, I'm not that person, okay? I work for myself now.
All right, well, look. Hey, you owe the world. I'll just say that. I mean, we all do. We're kind of trashing that, aren't we? Being over here partying and everything goes to hell. Whole damn decade. Anyhow, you got a chance to save the world tonight.
I feel like that's a song lyric.
Yeah, well, I need you to sing along with me,
Oh, yeah.
okay?
Yeah. What's the?
Maybe I'm holding out for a hero. You know that one? It's another one of my favorites.
Everybody seems to think something's gonna go bad. So what do you think's gonna happen?
Well, I'm worried about if
Yeah.
over there on the docks.
Yeah. Not a matter of Simon if, but Simon when.
Well, I think it already might have happened.
Oh no! What?
He might have already been like, I mean, for him, if the summoning is like a tantric ritual, needs some little erotic energy. Usually requires like an orgy to get going, but this guy, he can do it all by himself.
I don't want to picture it. Keep talking before. keep going. I don't.
Yeah, best if we just move on. Anyway, watch the sea. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay. Which way is that? I'm a little buzzed.
She like spins you around so you face the ocean.
Okay.
All right. So, while you're doing that, meanwhile, Piotr, the band has kind of finished their first their Tears for Fears cover. They're taking a bit of a break, and the guitarist, who is a young man wearing like a sleeveless T-shirt, and he's got kind of like greenish sort of skin and webbed fingers. He like hops over. He stops down from the stage and like walks over next to you, and he's like, "Are you Piotr Irvin?"
But how do you know my name?
Oh, well, look, you don't know me.
Obviously not. I
And
remember Green Man.
you don't know my dad. But you had, like, a monster hunting cousin who did know my dad.
Monsters and cousin. I don't have cousin, only sister and nephew.
Nephew? In Shanghai?
Is it Alexei?
Yeah.
Always
He's just getting really excited.
He didn't kill anyone, did he? I'm slightly disturbed by your nephew. He's turned into some kind of bloodthirsty monster hunter.
Well, I sure hope he didn't kill my dad. I think my dad's here in America. Look, I'm trying to find him.
Nah, another person trying to find someone else. Well, maybe Piotr can help you.
Okay, well, his name is Johnny Kappa.
Johnny Kappa, I think I met him before.
Oh, great.
He tried to kill me at one
Oh. Look, my dad's a complicated man. That's what I'm finding out. I never really knew him. So, what I'm saying is, I mean, maybe look. I've been like going around with this band. I know he's in a band called Cucumber Thunder. Sort of.
Sorry for laughing.
Yeah, it's like a silly name. All right, they're like kind of a glam metal thing. Look, it works. I'm trying to like. I figured he's in a band. I'm in a band. We gotta cross paths at some point, right?
Maybe challenge them to a rock battle.
Well, I'm here doing like Tears for Fears covers and like house parties, and he's selling out stadiums. So I don't know if it's exactly gonna work. But maybe I could like hang out with you, and you could lead me to it.
What would make you think I have anything to do with rock bands or?
Well, not the rock band thing, more like the monster thing.
Find Johnny Kappa as monster. I'm already looking for someone else, but seeing as we've all seem to be interconnected in the supernatural community anyways, we'll probably run into him at some point if you stick with me. I stick with you. Never been on Rockzone before.
Ooh, all right, sounds good. Maybe I'll teach you. You handle the drums.
The guitar.
Oh yeah, how are you with the guitar?
Guitar? Never played it before.
I'll show you. As he brings you on stage, Carwin, Merle pops up like right next to you while you're kind of wandering through the party.
Merle.
He's sweating. He's looking pretty bad.
Well,
He's like,
what can I do for you, my boy?
I think it's what I've got to do. Maybe you too. Maybe we can help, but we got to let out the dragon tonight. You know.
You know, if you really, I understand your fears, and if you feel you aren't up for it, then I can do as much as I can. And a friend of mine told me that Whitefire seems to burn the hottest. So.
All right. Well, if you could, I mean, that's a huge burden off me.
Sure.
It's not my place to tell you to shoulder it for me, but if you're offering,
Well,
thank you.
From what I've heard of, you've had some troubles in your past, and I definitely know the feeling of the. Sorry, words escape me right now. The troubles that our lineage can muster, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Well, there's a reason why there's all those stories of.
Oh,
Dragon.
horrible fire-breathing dragons like eating people and rampaging around? Yeah, I've heard them. They're pretty bad.
Some of them are, some of them are a little exaggerated. But there are a few of us who have done some horrible things in the past.
Yeah, including me. All right, well, appreciate what you're doing. I'll do what I can to help.
Of course.
All right, so as he kind of sulkily sits next to the beach and starts watching the tide come in and out, Waltz, what do you think you're doing at the party?
If I can't seem to get a bead on if I can't seem to get a bead on where he's at all, I guess I would be talking to Wanda since I do know her. So I'd just be like, "Hey, it's good to see a familiar face. You pour me one of them strong ones there." She's bartending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's there getting the shit from her, I'm gonna give him even more, rub it in, and be like, "Dang, you dog, another one. Just giving you shit. You gotta tell me these stories." And then I'm also going to try to tell Johnny Kappa that I heard a wonderful turnaround is going to be happening for his band because I saw that there's an upshift for that type of, or an upswing for that type of music.
Ooh,
the ratings are up.
If these trends
For now.
continue, yeah. All right.
Because I have a bad prophecy about him. I don't know how to help him, so I'm just going to lie to him.
No, I like that.
You like to lie, huh?
Kevin's
I
like,
was a good.
Tears for Fears cover bands are just gonna our future's bright. Yeah. Good times to the max.
I'm trying to get corruption, so
That's all right.
That's
Because
right.
the more false prophecies I give, the more.
All right. Well, I would say after you do this, you kind of when you walk by the stage where the band is, and you're sort of like in the entrance to this this forested or like kind of light vegetation garden area. Some palm trees and some flower beds, lots of shadows, and you get that premonition feeling. You know, the hairs on the back of your neck standing up, and you look over and you see a slim, dark-clad figure with like a flash of moonlight on their blade, like dropping down from a palm tree and sort of ninja crawling across the grass. Further back, creeping around the hedge, you see a large, scaly figure, and next to them, a large, like Sasquatch-sized, fur-covered, pig-like man, wearing like just a big set of overalls with like big, nasty tusks. And there's some other similarly transformed demonic creatures creeping their way over through the garden. So you have seen them, they haven't seen you just yet.
Seems like this party's about to get started.
This party's over.
I go to find the closest.
I mean, I would say
If I can get away without them, like seeing I'm running or something like that.
why don't you keep your cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna stumble around, like stumble back to the party.
Well, if you roll low, you're definitely they're gonna fall on your. You roll low, you trip and like fall on your face. How'd you do with that?
Keep your cool.
Yeah.
That was 10.
Okay. Yeah, you just easily slip off. They don't suspect a thing.
Yeah.
And like, I think everybody here is kind of close together enough for them to see Walt coming back.
I'm trying out Kita. It's not going to
Yeah, before.
Trying to make sure no one else recognizes me.
Yeah. There was actually something I wanted to do with Merle. I've been reading up on some of the things that you can do with your brood. So I don't know if we can retroactively, like during our conversation, one of the things that I can do is I can gaze deeply into a broodmate's eyes, roll with spirit, and read their aura. On hit, I learn their intimate thoughts and lingering desires, ask them any 2 questions, and they must answer truthfully. 7 and 9, they ask 2 questions as well. So.
Ooh. Okay.
It's 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So we each ask 2 questions.
All right. So what 2 do you ask him?
Is the darkness truly what you fear?
Yeah, 100% for Merle.
Okay.
It's that and his past.
I guess along those lines, is there any way that I can help you to see the light?
Basically like being a good example. Showing that like it's possible to be a good drag, just become a weird decadent maniac like a Lester Crowley or a monster like the Red Dragon. And he asks of you, like, he's like, did you really destroy your brother, the Red Dragon?
Not personally, but I used him as a sacrifice.
And then, do you feel guilt over that?
You always feel a little guilt when a broodmate dies by your doings.
Okay. All right. So, well, you've just run back. Everyone's kind of together. What do you do?
Time to get that little pistola out. Think we got some company, guys.
Oh.
Oh, finally, fighting is starting.
All right. So at this
guy's
point,
excited.
at this point, first of all, Shinbone leaps up, like does a cool flip, lands over on the wall overlooking the party. He takes out like 2, Uzis, and just starts like unloading on everybody. Also, Gator Skin Gurney, who has some new teeth, some fun new sharp dentures plugged into her mouth, and Hogjaw Hawkston, this giant razorback, charge in and start smashing stuff. I need everybody to like do the equivalent of rolling initiative, which is roll a keep your cool.
Yeah.
Where you can see how well they do. Anybody get a 12 or over?
Yeah, 14.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right, 13 for Walt. Anybody get a 10 to 11?
10.
10 for Carwin.
Colin.
9 to
Is it
7.
Carwin?
It's Carwin.
I got an 8.
It's Welsh.
I feel like it changes.
It's Welsh. It's Carwin.
9 to 7.
Just correct us if you get it
That's
wrong.
where everyone's-
An 8 for Piotr. And then
7.
7 for Seamus. And then all the baddies, which there will be a lot of.
So we're going into battle, right? Mind if I do the Stern Vigilante?
Yes.
7. Decent. I hold 2. That's it.
Okay, Walt.
Um,
You got all these crazy fiends charging out, attacking everybody. The werewolves are starting to like transform to rush over to fight them.
I guess if I'm still by the bar, my goal would be Molotov. I'll even take the time to make one if I have to.
He's like over there pouring. There's all this chaos behind him. He's like, all right, just a couple dashes.
Good idea.
Anybody got a rag? Lighter? Anybody?
I would say, I mean, look, you probably smoke.
Walt carries strike anywhere matches.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
the winds in Florida are no joke. It's just flat there. Winds just go by everything. So.
Let's have you roll. This is unleash an attack.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's cool.
Okay.
0 blood. That's not gonna happen. That's a 6. Yep.
All right. Bad news. You throw it. It misses. It hits the beach. The fire hits the vampire tiger, who just turns on you and like goes and starts bounding straight towards you.
Nice kitty. Nice kitty.
Carwin.
I'm not supposed to attack. Yeah. Yeah.
Every time it's so bad.
Mm-hmm. I should have been banged. Okay.
We got a vampire tiger about to attack him,
Right.
a giant pig man,
Seriously.
a giant gator woman, and a crazy machete wielding death ninja. Oh, and Kevin Kappa and Walt. I mean, not Walt. Kevin Kappa and Wanda Wraith and Merle are there too and could do stuff you asked them to.
Let's see. Kevin, see if you can get everyone out of here.
Okay, you can do that. He'll start raining the gas, getting them away from the chaos unfolding on the beach.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna see if I can step in front of the tiger, or at least between the tiger and Walter.
Ooh, all right. Why don't you roll keep your cool?
Sure. 12.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right. How do you kind of calm this tiger down?
No, I think I just sort of stand my ground and just. I'm essentially extending my draconic aura to see if I can sort of get it to back off a little bit. So.
Menacing.
Oh, like it senses a bigger animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just steps back and starts, raising its hackles and kind of hissing, but it's not attacking anymore. All right, Piotr.
Nice move, kid.
Alright. I'm going to present myself as a target. With a bash, the devil stood. So I'm going to roll the spirit first. Which is a 11.
Whoa.
So this, on a 10 plus, I take +1 armor against my enemies for the scene. And on a hit, they choose either to scatter or flee before me, throw down their weapons and surrender, or attack me, ignoring everyone else, my allies.
Okay. I'm gonna say Gator Skin Gertie's gonna take the surrender option. As soon as she sees you, her dentures fall out of her mouth as her mouth opens in surprise.
Shoot the dentures.
Oh man, her dentures blow up. She just looks at Hogjaw and Shinbone is like, "You guys got this. I'm done. Bye." And she jumps into the ocean and starts swimming away.
Not Piotr again.
All right, Piotr. I want you to keep your cool as a giant razorback rams into you.
I don't think my demon would be standing with me. I am fulfilling a favor to Max, though.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I am. Hey, I got 2 armor. Hey, keep it cool. That is a 8.
Okay, if you take
2 armor.
so say 1 arm is gone as he rams into you and pins you against like the drinks table. Lots of champagne goes everywhere. It crumples down. He's getting you with his tusks. Now I want to keep you cool one more time because Shin's gonna try to rush over and chop your head off.
Alright, go for it. That's a 6.
Okay.
If anyone wants to help a little bit, I am getting double teamed here.
Oh, it could be something. Yeah.
You haven't gone yet, so
Yeah, I
if
was
you wanna-
thinking it's probably going to be me.
If you want to go, yeah, it would.
I feel like I'm a little preoccupied.
Oh, I totally skipped Seamus's turn. I'm
Oh,
so
no, I
sorry.
go after him.
No, that's.
Oh, I had the bad guys go last, so I did actually skip your turn.
Oh, yeah.
So perfect. Then it'll be perfect.
Just like
Yeah.
interject.
Yeah, please do. I apologize.
No, it's fine. I forgot too. I was like, oh, I'll go after. So is there a way, I was gonna do the devil inside. Is there a way I can do that and also protect him? Or can I
Yeah,
only do
yeah.
one? Okay. So
Devil Inside is kind of like a free action sort of thing, you know, transform yourself.
Alright, well, we'll try that. Oh, that's nice. That's got a lot. So that's a 14.
Whoa.
Wait, would you call that impending disaster?
Like the sword hitting him? I mean, I think the real impending disaster is about to happen.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this is my audiation.
10 plus I choose
Yeah.
2, so
Yeah.
I
This
will.
is.
Because everyone gets the +1. Just want to make sure you're using it
Yeah, yeah.
appropriately.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to.
Oh yeah. This is a mini boss.
That makes sense.
Yes.
No, but the +1 did.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's coming is.
This is more.
What's
of
coming?
+1
This is more of the mini boss before the
Yeah.
effect.
So I'll gain 1 armor, and then I'll have a demonic weapon, which is my hand. That's a 3 harm. And so what happens? I get misty skin, claws, so that makes sense. And then pincers from my back, and then I get horns. And
Whoa.
Kromkuak is like, hey, what's up? I'm here. Let's do it.
Let's
He's like,
party.
it's been a couple of years, man.
Ooh, it's been too long.
If you're working a job for your patron, choose that. I don't have that. If you mark corruption, I can choose another one. Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, good idea. Yeah, easy. Go get corrupt.
So I feel like heal 2 heals me, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And then 5. So I'll choose an inflict 1 plus 1 harm. Is that just in general, or is that
Yeah,
right?
it's like all your weapons do an extra +1.
Oh, wow, so that's a 4 now. And it says choose 1 more. I'll take +1 blood. So does that just like, is that permanent, or is that just, it says max +3.
Just for this
No,
fight.
that's a different move.
That's
the whole. That's
Oh, it says
okay.
and choose 1 more.
Oh, you never did that from earlier. You should have had that one of those way. When
Oh,
you
like
started
way-
your character.
oh, like way
yeah,
back?
Yeah. So we can say you've had that the whole time then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Alright, well that's fine. And then I'll attack whatever thing is
All right, let's have you. I won't do the assist. I'll just have you like roll the attack and see how well you do.
Okay.
You succeed. Piotr will not get his other attack.
Okay, hopefully it's good. Hey, you know, 8 plus 3, because that from before is 11.
Hey.
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
really good. Are you doing it on Hogjaw or Shinbone?
Let's do it on Shinbone. I don't like that guy. Inflict terrible harm.
Nice. You don't have to worry about the second list then.
Oh yeah. So basically,
So what does this look like?
I'm imagining taking my claws and just like stabbing him with it.
Oh yeah, he just they go like right through it, come out the other side. He shudders. The machete starts getting like weak in his hand, and that's where we'll leave you. All right. So at this point, the battle's going on. The Fiends and the Revelation Gang is like a werewolf demon battle going on at the beach. When suddenly, a humongous eruption of water happens in the direction of the sea. Simon If is standing there like on the dock being like, I've done it, yes, rise! And out of the water comes Dagon. This humongous, grotesque, towering fish man. Just seawater, seaweed like streamed about him, water running down from his weird gills. There's like the wreck of some kind of ship stuck over in his shoulder. His head is like wedged between his shoulders as he creeps his way up and starts like sort of slowly walking his way up the beach. just bringing like doom and causing the water to ripple and part. The tremors to run through the sand with his every horrible step. He's coming right for you guys.
Skies don't get tentacly again, do they?
No.
Okay, cool.
Dagon does smell real bad though. He's got that rotting seaweed, that rotting like dead fish smell. It's rough.
How big is this? It's how, like it's.
He's like the size of the mansion.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Alright, I look up and mutter to myself, I know you. I turn towards Kerwin and say, I need you on this one. And I ask Piotr to be a blocker, basically.
Already on it,
You know what a lineman is? I need you to take out If.
Oh, him. Don't worry, I have something for his punk ass.
I think we got a date with the big guy. Kid, I always knew there was something special about you.
Yeah, that was there. I didn't know
Piotr,
that one.
I will say,
You just been
if we
lying to me?
actually end up killing, if I would stay about like what, it was like 30.
Dragons explode.
No, I only
Yes, I
did
know.
once to get you in the alleyway.
I was hoping to throw him down
Only
giant
once
fish's
to get
gullet.
you in the
Then
alleyway.
kill him there.
Otherwise,
That could work.
Leave you the potential.
If you are fine with that, I know dragons are kind of close, I think. What is he to you? Friend? Lover?
He was my brother.
Ah, brother. You mind if I kill your brother?
I mean,
I already want to kill your father. I mean, this is one step closer.
I'll kill you, brother. That way you can split the. You can split it.
I guess so. But why would
I
want
think you're both gonna kill Lester Crowley.
Oh, I want to kill him.
If he's man who summoned big,
His
big
nature
man.
distracted me.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I need.
All right.
So killing a dragon might be just the thing I need to get back in the game.
There's a few things better than that. All right. So Walt, what's the plan here?
I'm slow walking.
Slow, like
Just
moonwalking.
no, just eyes forward on this thing. Maybe I pull out the final little. Jeez, what are they called? I don't know. Can't think of it right now. Cheshire or something, but just a little something. Light it up. Walking down the beach. I'm hoping he's with me. I'm hoping that you're gonna distract. If.
Oh, before I go, I'm actually going to give you the slow time thing that I gave to Wanda and just be like, if you ever want a little bit more time, just smash this on the ground.
I mean, Hogjaw is still pinning you to the table with his big tusks.
Oh,
He's
never
not
mind.
actually doing much to me.
Never mind. I
I
didn't
don't feel anything.
I forgot
I'm
you were
cutting
still-
you in half, you crazy Russian.
And you're doing poor job at it.
All
Come on.
right.
Then it might be you on your own. Yeah, your own.
That's fine.
You still pinned. Okay. That's where I'm headed. I'm headed out towards Doom.
All right. You're walking straight ahead. Carwin, what are you doing at this point? I'm gonna say if spins around and notices Walt walking straight towards his destiny.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out the Dual Hands Whip and see if I can activate it for a fun little thing of your choice.
Ooh boy. All right. Why don't you unleash an attack with it?
Unleash an attack? Oh, okay.
Or you actually? So are you trying to summon the dead?
Kind of, yeah, or something along those lines.
All right. Let's make it crazier. Do let it out. I would say. I should do a dual hand whip custom move at some point. But how'd you do?
That would be a 13.
Nice.
Okay, so all the dead drug dealers that Griselda Blanca was killed and fed to sharks and stuff and put into water come rushing out. There is now a skeletal Hawaiian shirt-clad army, like some weird Goosebumps book cover, bursting out of the sand.
I would say that's an unexpectedly useful way.
Nice.
Are you keeping this? The
No, I'm not
skeleton?
keeping it. It's just the advanced form of on a 12+, your powers and abilities manifest in unexpectedly useful ways. I can mark corruption to make this manifest.
Oh, I see. To make it permanent. All right. Well, if you want a permanent army of undead narcos, go for it. But, okay.
Go for it.
All right. So what do you order these guys to do?
I'm gonna say, so it's like a large group of them. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
half of them go to If, and half of them are gonna go see if they can be a distraction for the inevitable doom or whatever.
All right. These ragged skeletons just leap on the 10,000 fiends, just bearing them down under undead weight. A bunch more jump on Simon If. he is starting to use his dragon strength. You can see the scales bursting through. He like flambés a few of them with a burst from his burst of fire, but he is kind of pinned down by them. And the way is getting clear. Piotr, you've got Hogjaw is now like he has a chainsaw strapped to his back. He is swinging it around, starting to like rev it up. And being like, you don't like my tusks? How about this?
And Piotr's just sitting here, still impaled, checking his watch. Come on! You're boring me. Honestly, I've got better things to do, and I leave now. Goodbye. And Piotr's going to spend one hold to cross the distance to any character outside of my reach before they have time to react or adjust, which is going to be Simon F.
Alright, you just totally slip away with him. You reappear next to If. What do you do?
Alright. So, Mr. Crowley.
Open conversation.
I haven't heard that. He's like skeletons are on him. He just like crunches one under his dragon jaws and looks at you. I haven't heard that name for a very long time. Can we talk again later? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Yes, how much do you think you would weigh, approximately? Is he in full dragon mode?
He's getting there. He's like kind of mid-transformation.
Mid-transformation, so still a little bit liftable.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be good then. I'm going to try and throw him at Dagon.
Whoa.
That, or if I could... Nah, I can't take someone with me. So I'm just gonna throw him.
Alright, maybe unleash an attack?
Yeah, I'll do
You're
that
kinda
whole
putting
thing
him
Mario
in the-
does with Bowser and just spin him by his tail.
Awesome.
Damn,
Oh.
Snake Eyes.
Alright, he gets the upper... I'm gonna say he gets the edge on you. You grab his tail just like coils around your arm, smashes you onto the dock. He now gets like above you and spreads his wings. And he's like, I thought this night would go by without me barbecuing anyone. I am delighted to know that I will get a chance. Seamus,
Not so fast.
what are you gonna do?
I guess if I'm close, just run by and.
I mean, you have wings and...
Well, no, I took off the wing.
Oh, right. Well, you have like, demonic speed. I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
can go fast. I run. I'm good.
And you're all pretty close to each other. It's a small beach.
Yeah, I was hoping I could run and then just like drop kick the dragon.
Go for it. Give me unleash an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with that. Can I get a high roll, please? That's not bad.
That's all right. That's
so
pretty
is it
good.
13.
Oh, that's really good.
That's good, yeah.
That's... Oh.
All right. Are you doing taking something from him? I mean, you could maybe knock him into Piotr's arms to help him with the throw.
Sure.
Or are you guys getting the extra +1/2 for these as well?
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't have
I
helped.
thought that was for defense.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's +1.
It's the +1 to avoid you paying disaster on Dagon. So yeah.
Nah.
All right. Well, in the future.
Yeah.
Nah, it
I kind of like inflicting terrible harm. That seems like fun. I wanted to just drop, double kick, right, full on running speed.
Oh, yeah.
Save my friend.
Yeah, he's totally off of Piotr. He collapses on the dock. Some like flickering saliva leaves his mouth.
Now
Alright,
we can
I
try
think-
this again.
It is kind of his turn, but I think Piotr, I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we're kind of nearing the end here.
Gotcha. Alright, let's try this again, now that I remember to put the impending doom thing on. Alright, much better. That is a 9.
Does anyone want to assist?
Sure, I'm there.
All right.
You guys want to.
Go for it.
That's a 6, 9. Plus, what
Let it roll.
am I adding?
You're adding his faction, which is
Knight. Yeah.
Hey, that's not so great. 7.
no, it's still enough.
Still works. It still
You guys
gives
got
us
a
one.
+1.
That's good.
All right, so you got a 10. Piotr, how do you do this?
Alright, as I said, Mario style. Grab him by the tail and just start swinging him around until finally launch him at Dagon's head.
All right, he flies up. He goes into Dagon's mouth, just crying like, "This is the greatest pleasure of them all."
And then I spend one hold to just shoot him.
So he blows up inside Dagon's mouth. The fire like ripples down. You can see the light inside Dagon's sea green skin. Dagon starts to like twist and fall. Walt, it's back to you.
Hey, ugly. You like a taste of that? I got a lot more where that's coming from.
He's like, all according to my predictions. Like everything.
And as you open up, your body's going to be the prism through which Carolyn is going to breathe flame, I think.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, what now? What?
What is happening?
It's alright. I need you to do this.
You sure about this?
Sure as rain's coming tomorrow. See? Rain's coming.
Whoa.
It's,
All right,
he's
Carolyn.
like, it's
It's
raining.
Florida. It's
You
gonna
can
rain.
use the dragon breath.
All right. I was gonna see if that idol was still there, and yeah, because I had the idea that maybe destroying the idol would be.
Well, it was with if. It's in the Dagon's belly now.
Okay.
Or actually, you don't know where it is. I'll
Yeah,
show it
no,
later.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Well, anyways, okay.
And this is where you can use the free one without corruption if you want.
He's like, no, I love corruption.
No, I am going to do it.
That's all
Pleasure meeting you. I'm sorry about this. I just- Hopefully it won't be long.
Okay, do you need to roll for the dragon breath, or?
No, it's just I would normally mark corruption to
Yeah, it
unleash.
just happens.
Oh, roll with spirit instead to unleash using the flames. It's roll with spirit instead of blood. So I guess there's a roll. But
That's good.
It's still an 11. So.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
All right. The fire, as it absorbs the psychic energy of Walt, burns him away, leaving nothing. The flame races over Dagon, just like swells it up. He goes like a big candle, and just sinks in a burning mass back into the deep, saving the world at the cost of only one life. And then the next day, on Miami, it does indeed rain, just like Walt promised it would.
Oh, man. It's a terrible day for rain. Oh, man. That's not good.
You guys are like hanging out in a swanky hotel, and the doors open, and in comes Max King himself, the vampire king, who like walks over and looks at you guys.
Lord Max, how you been?
Piotr, it's been too long. He looks over the rest of you guys and he's like, "Well, fellas, overall, you did a good job.
I think we did fantastic. Considering what we were up
You
against.
made a humongous mess I have to clean up.
We, what's this? We.
All right. Anyway, you want more work? I've
Yeah.
got it for you. Seamus, is it true? You're back in the game?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, I feel like I need to keep an eye on Merle.
I think he'd appreciate that. And with that,
He's the only one left.
Piotr, how about you?
Yeah, apparently I'm going on tour with Kevin Kappa. I don't know why I agreed with it, but I have a feeling that it might lead me to my target. Finally. I mean,
Old Montoya, huh? Well,
I
stranger
already
things
killed
have
one
happened.
of his sons. No offense, of course, but main prize is coming up soon. I have a feeling he's near.
Yeah, dragons are a strange lot. I don't know if Montoya was exactly his father, but it's a strange little weird thing
Oh.
that we have.
Then I just killed a random person.
No, he was still my brother.
Oh.
But
Like
I mean, he
branches.
was a dragon,
There's
yeah.
like different trees. and
Dragon family trees are very interesting.
There's reincarnations of people. and-
they're kind of like a Celtic knot. Let's put it that way.
I have no idea what that means. Actually.
And with that,
I read book.
Yes.
and with that is with
Overdone.
Piotr heading to hit the library. We're gonna bring this episode to a close. I love these characters. I do hope I see more of these guys continuing. I mean, we're gonna do one more of these one shots for the final arc. So running out of opportunities, perhaps, was kind of sad to think about. But you know, every great show reaches its end, and I'm glad we're coming towards our conclusion. So for those final moves, this applies to you. I mean, maybe for Wall we can talk about like what his legacy is. When we go around, I mean. But let's see, like, what do you guys do after this event in Miami? After the 80s are over, as we get to the 90s, we get to the modern era. As we get to 2020, which is when our final arc will happen. What happens to these characters? So we'll start with Kerwin.
Yeah, I think Kerwin sort of becomes sort of voice of reason with Merle, and Kerwin sort of keeps an eye on him, sort of gives him some advice, and sort of becomes I'm essentially becoming Merle's confidant. We were once rivals. Now I think we're gonna become
become friends. I like that.
Eventually, I think he does find reincarnations of both the Red Dragon and Crowley, and sort of keeps an eye on them.
Interesting.
So
I like he's become sort of like the grandfather dragon, the one who's
Yeah.
been around the longest, in this current incarnation. All right, so Walt, you died.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a legacy? Like what happens there?
No, because actually, Walt's been living a double life the whole time. He was really, the guy in the corner, but he was a contact. He was helping different factions bring people in to Florida, get them accustomed and acclimated and everything like that. So that's why he was very, very happy with his chance to do something pretty good in the end. Because he got placed in Florida. It's kind of like, you need to go there, Walter, you fucked up.
Interesting.
So
Now he's kind of got like a redemption.
yeah,
Right?
that's why he was okay with it. It was super fun. Thank you so much for that.
Oh no, it was a great idea. I love doing like the one-shot character that does not survive in the one-shot.
So his only legacy, I guess, would be to just hope that it doesn't happen again. I don't know how else to say that. It's really just he's happy to go out in a good way. Hopefully that James keeps up the good things. You would hope that everyone does their part.
and I think Kerwin also sort of spreads the word of this old oracle that he met once, who saved the world.
Yeah. All right. How about Seamus? Is he really back in the game?
Yeah, so, well, kind of. So I guess he's gonna, legally change his name to James.
Good
No
idea.
more Seamus. So
James Smith.
so it can't be immediately recognized. 2, I think he's gonna take over the newspaper stand, but only like part-time, like Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, the big news days.
I couldn't ask you to do that. That's cool.
And then, way into the future, he'll probably realize he doesn't really want to get work for the CIA again. He kind of just wants to keep helping people, and as long as he can have some Cuban sandwiches and some drinks, then it's fine.
Impressed.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Awesome. And then how about now touring with Johnny Kappa, looking to find. No, touring with Kevin Kappa, looking to find Johnny Kappa. How about Piotr?
It's only means to end. I don't actually plan to stay with Kevin Kappa. Link it on now. This is means to end. For I want to find Montoya Godfrey, kill him, so I can finally rest in peace. I am tired of living. Beyond my natural lifespan. All my friends are dead. Barring one, but he's vampire. Who knows? All my family is dead and or crazy, murderous. Well, not murderous. The boy is just crazy. But still,
He is pretty murderous towards monsters, at least.
But still, I want to finally move on with my life. Maybe reincarnate at some point. Who knows? And then Piotr finally actually does find Montoya Godfrey. Just in time to see him fall to his death from the top of Delver's Incorporated Tower.
Whoa. So we are going to say that is the Egontre does splat at the end, and it's.
Oh, I got a plan for that, though.
Whoa. All right. Well, that will all be in store next week. We ended a bit of a cliffhanger with Egontre getting thrown out of building, and I guess we'll preview about how that's going to end, but very exciting. All right. You will see all of that and more for the grand finale of our 1980s arc next week, Tuesday, same time. Very excited to see that. I still got to write it up, but I think it's going to be quite a finale. So we'll have some of these guys back, and I do hope we see the other ones coming back some more. Dallas Austin, thank you so much for joining us.
Always fun.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
For real, man. Awesome seeing you. It's awesome seeing these characters develop, and then the new ones come and go. Yeah, come and go. But we needed it. But thank you so much for everybody hopping in. I do want to give a
really appreciate
small shout out, a little surprise maybe for Michael. Noah says hi. Your buddy that used to play D&D with you at your school. So he... He's like, how do I think about this? Noah, he hopped in from last year. He took a class with you last year down in your school. And he hopped in on our Twitch channel and decided to say hi.
Oh, yes, I know him. Yeah, very, very, always good to hear from him. Another, I showed him the roots of D&D. He took it far beyond. So
he took it D&D, and he's very excited about the expo that we have coming up. So
awesome.
This is all something he mentioned. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. I heard about some expo. I was like, well, thanks, dude. So I chatted with him just a little bit while we were in there, and thank you for coming in. So thank you so much, Noah. He was also, it's Cappy BB06. That's who he is, and he is now a follower of Time to Tabletop.
Oh, yes, that was. I remember he named his D&D characters that as well.
Oh, for real? Okay,
yeah.
see, so it's all coming back. All right, so this guy is hanging out with us, and we'll see what we can do. But until then, we have to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop. Thanks, guys. Great night.
Good night,
Great
folks. Next week, someone goes flat.
The world is flat.
We will have to warn because I think Kat really wants to come out of nowhere and